Hello everybody, today we're playing with Sarkhan, Dragon Ascendant. It's a 2-mana 2/2 human druid, and when Sarkhan enters you may behold the dragon. If you do, create a treasure token, and whenever dragon you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Sarkhan. Until the end of turn, Sarkhan becomes a dragon in addition to its other types and gains flying. So beholding is to choose a dragon from your field or from the hand, and you get his effect. So his behold effect is a treasure. It's a pretty fun deck. We are pretty much a dragon deck through and through, and our early game plan is early game removal. Mainly, I highly recommend in Brawl is to have removal for the elves, because if you give them that 1 mana, it will very quickly snowball the game. And there are also quite a few problematic early game drops you absolutely need to remove in the first turn or two. And later on, we have a ramp package with quite a few artifacts in 2 and 3. And because we are a tribal thing with dragons, we can play cards like Herald's Horn and Urza's Incubator Naming Dragon. So it makes our dragons significantly cheaper. Another thing when playing mono red is to never neglect card draw. Card draw is quite useful, especially for a slower deck, as we're going to have turns where we have quite a few mana, but not many creatures, and we can discard the extra lands, the extra ramp for our dragons. So we have quite a few pieces of card draw, we have early game interaction, we have ramp, and later our dragons. I will say the only disadvantage for a deck like this is all the good dragons are rares or mythics. Out of of all the dragons I have in this list, the only two I would say I would definitely craft last are Opportunistic Dragon and Stingerback Terror. Opportunistic Dragon is pretty good into Ugin because it steals an artifact. So even with this current meta, it's quite powerful. Stingerback Terror is a decent dragon. But all the good dragons, except even these two early, are uncommons, but they're small dragons. You want the big boy dragons. They are the 4 and more. They're all mythics, rares. Demanding Dragon, I believe most starter decks come with Demanding Dragon, but the rest are all rares, mythics. That unfortunately is pretty much the largest disadvantage when playing a dragon deck. That said, if you really want to play a dragon deck and you're using your wildcards to choose what dragon should I craft, always pick to craft red dragons first, because every single dragon themed deck runs red in it. You have the Ureni. Ureni is in Timur. It has red. There's the other Sarkhan. It is an Izzet. It also has red. There's also the Rakdos dragons. It has red. Most dragon decks will have red. So if you want to invest into a deck like this, the best dragons to craft are all the red ones. And finally, for the lands, we have Haven of the Spirit Dragon, and I believe Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon are just pretty good. We either get to return a dragon to the graveyard to our hand, and if we haven't played Sarkhan or you want to replay him, you can behold that dragon. So there's a good synergy there. And searching for a dragon also is quite useful. So let's see how we do with Sarkhan, Dragon Ascendant. I do get to behold the dragon. I think I don't dislike this hand. I would like to scry. What am I looking for? Probably land. So this is a 5. If I behold here, I think it's fine. Unless we're wanting to board wipe them. Yeah, I think that's the play. Combining the Brotherhood's End. So you play this commander or something else. Playing a Pretty much Death Touch. So we play you. I can play a 2. I can play Sarkhan to defend. And the most mana efficient thing we can do. What do I don't want? I think you're too late. I believe the form may be a little bit too slow. Let's replace something for 4. Okay, I'll take it. Does he have a fight spell? Okay, halfling. Sure, no thanks. Check out the land, see if we can draw something better. Okay, we drew more land. Here to each creature. And as for the board wipes, I really like board wipes to do 3 or less. Because most of our dragons are at that cost. If we play you 3, 4, 5. Just fight the dragon here. Next turn we can play Iron Crag and the Dracosaur. Start making big dragons. Yep, we'll have to take the damage here. Alright, let's race him. We have first strike, so we can take out the questing beast. Okay. I believe we can play you and it's inefficient here. Oh, we keep hitting. I believe 10. I believe this is lethal. Alright, GG's, we got there. Power with the board wipes. Against Kotis. Is this fast enough? Would have 3. This is 4. And then that's it, right? And we have to go second. We need to draw 2 mana. I think we have to mulligan that. We get to ramp. I don't know we'll have the time. Let's see. I believe we have to play a red mana, even if he doesn't play anything turn 1. Because we may need a bolted turn 2. So against Kotas, we just have to outrace him because we don't have pretty much anything. This may be one of Kota's best matchups. I think the only thing in red that may beat it is Chaos Warp. Other than that, I believe there's nothing you can do to get around the Indestructible. Oh wait, there are some spells, but they're so overcosted that can remove Indestructible. Yeah, there are some. And I drew an uncounterable ramp. I'll have to hope he plays a creature and we bolt it. That's our only chance here. Let's see what he has. So he's ramping. He went first, so he's gonna be faster than us. Does he eat the food? Okay, I think I may need to play that. Only shot is maybe Drakuseth carry us. Right now we have 3, 4, 5. We're probably gonna have to professional Facebreaker. Do we surveil? I don't think. I actually don't know what would save us here. Do we need that land? Don't. I believe not. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get Drakuseth next turn. Hopes that we may be able to beat him, but one removal spell and looks pretty difficult. Yeah, does he have a way to give code this evasion? Okay. I mean, I'm not giving him the free hit. I'd like to behold. And we don't lose the dog. Nope. Let's see if he had removal. Three, 4, 5, 6. One more mana, we get Drakuseth. We have blockers, fortunately. One line would be great if we get to Drakuseth here. Interesting hit. I think we just take the 4. Bit unfortunate, we didn't draw what we wanted. I guess hard mode. Yep. Cast a non-creature spell. So he's gonna make stuff very large. Do I play you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we don't have to use the dog. At this point we are hoping he doesn't draw good. If he does, it happens. How much damage are we doing? We're doing... This goes to 4, he goes to 9. I do 9 and 7, 16. That touch. Lifelink. Oh, that lifelink's annoying. I believe we take it. Except him, though. I believe the dog has to take it. Three, 4, we have to count because we may need a bolt here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we need a bolt. See if he has a counter, right? Probably has manas for the food. We're gonna go face. Make him have it. And we got there. Barely. One of the advantages, we had blockers and we got our 2 best dragons. But here was the ability to stall and gain enough resources to cast our dragons on time. Also helps having multiple bodies in case Kotis had removal, which he had in the form of Unable to Scream. Good game. Okay, I wasn't the starting player. Do I do this? I believe I do. See if we can get lands or other stuff. Yep. Two good draws. The new card, Magmatic Insight from Pioneer. Got it from the recent inclusion to Pioneer. Pretty cool card. This is not a dragon, so go for Professional Facebreaker. Get our treasures. We unfortunately don't get to behold. Didn't exhaust? Yeah, don't think I need it. I think I wait. Gonna need that mana. Hopefully I draw a dragon. Next turn, we're gonna have to deal with Kotis. Okay, I do believe we may behold here. Do we give him haste? I have 4. Let's use a counter. The big question is, do we go for a hit here? Sure. Make him have it. He has removal. Gain haste. Try to pressure him. If he has removal, he's got to use it now. We can also exile cards from the top of the library, which we're going to be using. Okay, 1 ring. It has to do damage, right? Yes. Okay. Alright, let's cough.
I'm ready to irritate. It's ours.
Does damage to creatures, so not very good into Cultist, but Cultist would only have 1 good blocker, because we're saving the Whelp to give Sarkhan flying. And we're gonna have 5 mountains, so Koth is gonna hit for 5 if he doesn't play something else. How much is this to equip? Needs 1 more mana. Okay. I believe I want to do this first. So we're gonna give him a tap it. Tap player, I'm gonna draw. This gets the counter. Let's discard you. Alright. And that's lethal. We get 10 just by 2, we do 11, 12, 13. And we got there. We played the aggressive side with Sarkhan. One of the cool advantages of our card draw, because Magmatic Insight gave us 2 lands, and we were able to have enough mana. GG's. For the post-game round with Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant, it's a pretty fun deck. You get to play dragons. It hits pretty well with the theme. We have a good split between ramp, early game, and good finishers with our dragons. I would say your pretty much win percentage will highly vary on the quality of dragons you have. The better quality dragons, the more likely you're gonna hit good drops. But the worse dragons you have, it's gonna make the deck worse. As for other really good complementary pieces, we have Magmatic Insight. I really like this card. I think every red deck probably should run this. We get to discard a land, that's the condition, but we draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. It came out from the recent Pioneer set. Other good dragons, of course. We have Drakuseth, Sylvan Devastator, and are just 2 good planeswalkers, Sarkhan the Masterless and Koth. Overall, it's just a good list. Oh, before I forget, probably one of the most important things when playing this type of deck where we want to ramp first and play dragons, play board wipes. And specifically, the board wipes I like quite a bit. Play board wipes that do 3 or less damage. Most of our dragons have 4 or more toughness. So even if we have a couple dragons and the opponent has a massive board, we can still board wipe them with these effects. So Brotherhood's End and Slagstorm are just nice auto inclusions. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment below which other commanders would you like me to play. Thanks for watching.